What is good, my friends? It's your homie Twitty, and I'm back at it with another reaction. BTS Army, guys, I'm ready to do BTS. And, I wanted to do something different. I think a lot of people were under the wrong impression that I'm just like a hip hop head. Um, yeah, I do metal reactions. Yeah, I listen to rap. I like all kinds of music. If my ears like it, I just like it. So I'm really more of a lyrics guy. Like I play the videos and stuff, and I kind of watch the videos, and I try. I'm not best with visual cues. I'm more into lyrics, interpretation, and the feelings and the thoughts behind the musical instrumentation and stuff being used. So that's the way my reactions are gonna be. Hate it or love it, I'm ready to jump into BTS, and I chose the song Black Swan. It has a real deep meaning to it, and that's one of the reasons why I decided this to be the first song that I do with BTS, because like I said, deep lyrics touch me. So let's see. If you don't know anything about Black Swan, I'm not gonna dive too far into it, but it's here, this will sum it up. So the song lends voice to the band's darkest fears. The music they do will one day cease to touch or move them. Yet every time they come face to face with this black swan within themselves, they hear voices calling out from deep within their hearts and are stricken with the realization that music is all they have. The track is a confession of an artist who has truly learned what music means to himself. Music is life. Music is what can drive someone to go on. I totally can believe that. The Black Swan story is about seeking perfection to a point where you kill yourself for it. So I'm very interested to see where this is going to go and how they are going to, maybe what they even confess on this, because they said that they actually get really vulnerable on this track. So that's why I chose it. So let's get into it. BTS, Black Swan. I got the closed captions on the video, and I'm gonna watch those because that's more of the actual translation of things. If there's anything I want to interpret further, I also have the dual set lyrics pulled up, so I will also be looking at those. Um, yeah, let's rock. See what I think. I don't know what to think, so let's go. Big hit. Entertainment. Okay.
심장이 뛰지 않는데 너는 음악을 들을 때 I'm trying to pull up 시간이 멈춘 듯해 Oh that'll be my first thing I'll be nowhere so afraid
이게 나를 더 못 뚫린다면 내 가슴을 더 떨리게 못한다면 어쩜 이렇게 한번 죽겠지 아마 But what if the moment's right now, right now 귓가에 있는 이 심장 소리만 뻥뻥뻥 벗어나 해도 그 입속으로 점점점 어떤 노래도 와닿지 못해 소리 없는 소리를 질러 모든 빛이 침묵하는 바다에 이리는 내 발목을 또 잡아 어떤 소리도 들리지 않아 Killing me now, killing me now Do you hear me 홀린 듯 천천히 가라앉아 나 몸부림쳐 빠졌어 방이 바닥나 모든 순간들이 영원히 돼 Feeling me now, feeling me now Do you hear me
Okay, actually this is very bouncy, very poppy, but like it's got such a deep meaning to it. It's just so beautiful the way that they have the instrumentation, the music in the background, and just like what they're doing in the video and just the moves that they're doing. Like, you know, it's weird because a lot of people would see this and they'd go, "Oh, boy band, but I'm not exactly getting that though, like from it, to be honest. It's just like a group of dudes just, being honest and vulnerable, because it's do your thing with me now, do your thing with me now. What's my thing, tell me now, yeah, yeah, yeah. Seeking that next thing that you're supposed to be doing. Maybe that it's a confession that they were relying too much on other people telling them where to go with some of their things. And, they had to learn that, no, they had to do things their way. Another band that I listen to and I respect a lot, Avatar, they're a metal band. They really didn't take off until they started doing what they wanted to do, and really putting themselves into their music and being vulnerable, and that's what BTS seems to be doing right here. Like they're being completely vulnerable on this track. They said the heart does not beat anymore when listening to music, and says Sugar means to say that he heard from someone else that his heart does not beat, or about someone else whose heart does not beat. This is different from him coming to a realization by himself that his heart no longer beats anymore when listening to music. Based on following lines, I read it as where he is told that his heart does not beat anymore. No, I think that's just like a fear that one would have, is like, when they hit this, this precipice and, this pinnacle, and they're at the top and they're just at a point to where, there's nothing left, because that's the fear, right? Is that there's nothing left to sing about, there's nothing left to feel anymore, because you've been there, you've done that, and because you're driving for this perfection, in the Deshwata video, Suga also said something about, along the lines of just, you know, hitting this point where you no longer have anything to strive for, and like what would be, but like you can't lose that drive. You can't become complacent in life. And I think that's what that talks about, is like they don't want to become complacent in their music to where they no longer feel as passionate about it as they do now, because it's all that they have in their lives. Like music is such a driving force in their life that they can't see their life without it. So he said, trying to pull up, it feels like time has stopped. Oh, that would be my first death I've always been afraid of. If this can no longer make me cry, if this can no longer make my heart flutter, perhaps this will be how I die once. Which they talk about in Black Swan, that a dancer dies twice. The first is when they stop dancing, and then the second time is when they actually die. And I mean, that's exactly what they're talking about there. They're like, when, once I die, once my career dies, like music dies, like that'll be my first death. That'll be the first blow to my life, and they even may feel like that's actual death. Like, is if they're ever to lose music, that would be the death of them, pretty much. They'd be a shell of a person after that. And that's crazy to be that passionate about something. I mean, or someone, but something, to be that passionate about something, that is admirable. Very admirable. I'm trying not to go too far, because like I've talked about this, I get so into it and so wrapped up that I never know how far I got in the lyrics. But what if that moment's right now, right now? Okay, let's go back and make sure. Okay. So he said, in my ears are only slow heartbeats, bump, bump, bump. I try to escape, but into the maw, jump, jump, jump. Which, is that what they said in the actual thing? Try to flee, but back into the maw. What is maw? The jaws or throat of a voracious animal, the mouth or gullet of a greedy person. Oh, okay. I mean, I like how they did that though, where they're like, in my ears, the slow heartbeats, bump, 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 and like the bass in the background, boom, boom, boom. I try to escape, but into the maw, jump, 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 boom, boom, boom. No song can reach me anymore. I cry out a silent cry. See where all light sinks into silence. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And C, a hidden track of Love Yourself. Her BTS sings about how the sea it has dreamed of is actually another desert sinking to the bottom of the sea with no light. They face their shadow. It again seizes my ankle that lost the path. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No sound can reach me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Killing me now, killing me now. Do you hear me? Yeah. So, I mean, he's just talking about, again, you know, they're so passionate about music that, you know, this would be the death of them if, like, they hit a point where they were just complacent and they just had no feeling for it anymore. My wandering feet held in a rut, so they're stuck. And because they're in that silence, because all the music's been cut from their life, it's killing them now. I wonder if they, when they say film it now, if they were like talking about, you know, film, because every moment becomes eternity. Film it now, film it now. So this has a note. It says every moment, even the moment where they struggle at the bottom of the sea, becomes eternity because it is filmed. This reminded me of the scene where people were holding their phones up to take pictures of Suga in interlude shadow and concept photos. So yeah, no, that's the thing too, is what I'm saying is like, even, but in their, that's their life now, you know, is that, you know, music's, they're so passionate about music that they've just had this meteoric rise to where like they're on top, you know, and they're struggling with what we all struggle with, you know, our fears, our insecurities. You know, the fear for them is hitting a point where they no longer feel passionate about music, you know, because then from there, they're just going to fall, you know, and it's going to be filmed, so it'll always live on. Like, so even once their career is over, like, they'll still be able to watch the fall over and over again, essentially, you know, and I think that's what the filming it now, you know, is that, and I mean, it's just sad, you know, that, but that's just, they have such a crazy following, you know, they have so many people that care about them and just want to know everything about them. I mean, like, fandom for this band is insane from what I've seen. And, you know, like, that's a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, you know, and that's a very deep thing to talk about in a track. And, like, I don't know, man, I'm not normally into, like, the, I don't know. I'm not normally into like this style, like R&B essentially that's like going on, but it blends really nicely with the rap, and it blends really nicely like with the content inside the lyrics that they have, and that's why like I can just really appreciate that with BTS, and why like it's interesting to see a group of people, especially men in this day and age, that can actually talk about fears and insecurities in a track. You don't see that often. You really don't see that often. That was cool. Hold on, I'm sorry. I have to go back and check that out again, because like I was just looking over at the lyrics. Turned into the Black Swan. So, so he said, deeper. Yeah, I think I'm going deeper. I keep losing focus. Now let go of me. I hate this. I'd rather go on my own feet. I'll jump into it at the deepest I saw myself. Slowly, I open my eyes. This is my workroom, my studio. Even if harsh waves brush against me in the darkness, I'll never get dragged away again. And, I think that that's like. He's not afraid to turn around and take a look at himself in every aspect and in every light, the good and the bad. And he can even look at his insecurities, his fears, and see them, realize them for what they are, but know that he's not going to let those things hold him back. He's going to keep going. And he's going to keep growing, keep moving on. He's not going to stop. He's not going to let those things hold him back. And that's a good mantra to have. Don't let your fears and insecurities tell you to stop. All the people in this world that are successful have doubts, have fears, have insecurities, have failed. But they pick themselves back up, they keep going. And, in spite of their fears, in spite of the things that they face and the adversity, they prevail and they keep going forward. And that's the key. Don't stop. So he said, inside, I saw myself. In my ears are only fast heartbeats, bump, bump, bump. With my eyes open into the forest, into my forest, jump, jump, jump. Nothing can swallow me. I cry out with all my strength. See where all light sinks into silence. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It again seizes my ankle that lost the path. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No sound can reach me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Killing me now. Killing me now. Do you hear me? Yeah. And I mean, that's just the back and forth, right? The back and forth. Because, even though you don't want to let these things stop you and you don't want to let them, beat you down and you got to keep going, you're still going to struggle with this every day. It's an everyday thing. And, that's where, the struggle comes in life, right? Because the thing that's cool about, a lot of the Eastern philosophies and stuff like that is that the key to happiness is within ourselves, as far as we need to be content in the here and now. Fears of the future and insecurities from things from the past and just traumas of the past, they take us out of the present, out of the now. And if we want to be happy with our lives, the best thing to do is to be in the here and now. Because happiness comes from within and it comes now. You have to just start living and looking around and seeing that life is beautiful. Avatar, I say it again, they're one of the first bands I reacted to. They have a song and in it there's a quote. It says, life is beautiful. Stay alive, stay a while. No one gets out alive, and that's what it comes down to, is how we all live, we all die, but life is beautiful. Life is ugly. It has its highs, it has its lows, but I've had some of the greatest highs I've had in my life, and that's worth it to me. That's why I personally keep going and keep striving to be better and just do more, and just live life. I spent many years letting my anxiety, letting my fears tell me no. And I was tired of living like that, and I don't want to live like that anymore. And I've been happier ever since, and I've had some of the greatest moments of my life. I've built a family, and I had my son, and life, it's crazy, and it has its ups, it has its downs, but I love every moment of it when it comes down to it, because, yeah, I just do. And I hope that you guys can find that too. And I hope that you guys are touched by music in a way that makes you feel this way as well. That's one reason why I chose this song. That's one reason why I've actually uh been interested in this band is because no, this is lyricism right here, and this is what music's about to me. It's about lyrics that can move you and make you feel some way. That's the best thing about music. Music is a driving force in my life, and without it, life would be pretty boring. That's for damn sure. I'm sorry for the rant, guys, but this is just what I do. You like it? Hit like, hit subscribe. I'm glad you guys are here. Glad you guys are showing me these tracks. Keep showing me more. Keep telling me more. We'll keep getting into them. But let's finish this track out. I've still got a little ways to go. I got about a minute left.
어떤 소리도 들리지 않아 yeah 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 killing me now do you hear me yeah 홀린 듯 천천히 가라앉아 나나나 몸부림쳐 빠져서 빨리 바닥나 모든 순간들이 영원히 돼 yeah 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 feeling me now do you hear me yeah do you think with me now do you think with me now what's my plan what's my plan tell me
Wow, that was a really beautiful song, a really beautiful music video. Um, just a little note at the end. It says at the end of the art film, the shadow, the six dancers in black costumes that had the main dancer confined in the first half transform into a force that sets the dancer free by pushing him to the sky and helping him fly. The dancer becomes a black swan, having made its shadow into its wings. Going back to the message of the lyrics, I believe that this represents that it is only after experiencing the fear of losing the love for music, facing the shadow of a shadow as an artist, and taking control of the shadow that the artist can realize the depth of his love for music and stand up again. And I mean, that's what I felt from this track, is that this says a lot about dealing with fears and dealing with loss, like it even said, because they all talk about how they fear losing, and they did at one point, and they had to get out of it, and that's what I was talking about as far as like life as it goes in cycles, my friends, good and bad, and you got to keep going through the bad sometimes to get to the good. It gets darkest before the light comes. And yeah, wow, that was fucking amazing. Like for a track to be that catchy, and just the production value of that video and just the music itself. I really liked the use of some of the English, especially, for the parts where it's like, do your thing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because, no, like, this is the song I'm going to actually listen to. Like, and I probably will get a lot of weird looks because, like, someone, like, looks like me listening to some stuff like this. But I fucking like it, dude. I like it. Because the lyrics and just the content of the song. And it's crazy because, like, I want to learn how to speak Korean now. First I wanted to learn how to speak Swedish because of Avatar. Now I want to learn how to speak Korean. Because, like, just to be able to listen to the songs, like, and not have to have an English translation, that'd be awesome. I think that would make this even greater. I don't have enough time, unfortunately, to really learn another language at this point in time. But maybe in the future, if I do, this will definitely be something I will think about. Because no, I don't know where this journey is going to take me, and I don't know exactly where I'm going to go from here as to what song I should even do next. So drop down below what you guys think I should do next. Yeah, man, deep tracks are definitely going to be a personal favorite of mine in this band. I'm also into the rap stuff too, so the ciphers are going to be coming. I'm also going to check those out. Hey, if you've been rocking with me this long, thank you. I appreciate you for making it this far in the video. You guys have been awesome. You guys have just been showing me nothing but love, and really making me understand why people love this band so much, you know, because they're just some talented dudes, you know, that make some great music and are not afraid to put it out there and put it on the line. And I can appreciate that. So we're gonna be getting into more. I hope you guys all have a kick-ass day, a kick-ass week, and you guys are having a kick-ass life. And yeah, be excellent, my friends. Later.